Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the US stock indices. Let's start with Nasdaq on the 4-hour chart, and we are looking still, of course, of our 1, 2 and formation of this wave 2 in a WX and a Y. Wave A, we are looking for a correction here, kind of like a wave B. Can still have like a larger 3 waves here, and then we push toward the downside later on. However, internally here on the 1-hour chart, we can see inside this wave B that we are looking here at a full perfect impulse finished in wave A, wave B as WX and a Y, and we have kind of a leading diagonal as we mentioned yesterday, still unfolding to finish around this blue box area 0.618 minimum target and the 1-to-1 flip level 25k and around it. However, higher probability here is to hit the minimum target or most uncommon target, which is 0.618, and that because of course of the formation of this impulse, or I would say the diagonal, not impulse, because the impulse needs to reach, of course, the 1-to-1 in case we are impulsive. However, things can still turn impulsive in case this turns into double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 toward the upside to finish up here around the 1-to-1 fib level. So far, I don't see this yet, but I think that we need to have our fib levels here or key levels as well, that it might tells us when we have to start to think about a wave 3. Meaning, currently, we're looking for very likely this blue box in confluence here. So I would say this area here can be so much in confluence, as a target, 24k 400, let's say. But once the price push for higher and reaches the 24k here, 457, that means the wave 5 here becomes longer than the wave 3, which is not allowed. That means it is a wave 3 as an impulse in double 1, 2, and we're looking for higher. So this will be a confirmation for higher for us here, confirmation for higher prices. And then we have to be careful because this might lead as well to something as impulse, meaning what if we are in 1, 2, then 1, 2, 1, 2, and a massive wave 3? You don't know. Maybe this happens, guys. At the end, we have to estimate. Now, how do we know? Breaking the 1-to-1 fib level decisively, meaning if we push for higher here, and then we push down again, and then we break it up again, that is a decisive decision taken above the 1-to-1 fib level, meaning we push very massively toward the upside in a wave 3, meaning a large 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 might be unfolding over there for Nasdaq. So we're gonna take it step by step, guys. Of course, step by step always, and we will watch what's gonna happen next. So this is regarding Nasdaq. Let's see SPX. For SPX, I would say it is the same on the 4-hour chart. Nothing has changed. We're still in a wave 1 there. Finished impulse toward the upside, as you can see, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 5 is an ending diagonal, very nicely finished, and we're looking for a very choppy WX and a Y here. This WX and Y simply represent a wave A. That means we're looking at an A, B, and a C 3 waves corrective to still reach the confluence area between the 1-to-1 and the minimum requirement fib level for a wave 2 at 0.386k $75. Now, if we dive inside it as well on the 1-hour chart, we can see clearly that we also have an impulse here as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perfectly done in a wave A, B, C, or WX and a Y, I would say in a wave B, and then followed by a diagonal. As you can see, this diagonal is unfolding perfectly as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 so far. Now, basically, we're going to do the same as for Nasdaq since they are aligning together. That is a perfect signal that things are pushing together. So I'm looking for confluence area. The confluence area might be over here, around the $6K $650 to be watched in this area. But if we take the 6,662, that means, of course, that the wave 5 is longer than the wave 3. We have to be very precise with this. Once we hit it, exactly this number, that means, yes, very likely that we are pushing in a wave 3 toward the upside and not just a diagonal. Therefore, I'm going to put here confirmation for higher prices as well. So we're going to watch it. Of course, if this happens, it can be a 1, 2, 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. But don't forget, if this is the case also, that might start to suggest a wave 3, meaning what if we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, meaning once we break this as a 1-to-1 decisively again, yeah, and then that means of course we might be in a potential wave 3 toward the upside to be estimated next in the price action, guys. Yep, so this is regarding SPX. Finally, we're gonna see Dow Jones as well on the 4 hours chart, beautifully as well in confluence with Nasdaq and SPX as a wave 1. So I would say most of the indices are in a finished wave 1. Definitely we're looking for an ABC. Therefore, I doubt anything bullish. I think that the 0.38 still need to be hit, whether the timing or the fib level, both are the minimum requirement here. So this area has still to be taken here for Dow Jones as well as an A, B, and a C. Currently, this is a potential 3 waves down finished, and we are looking for a correction toward the upside in a wave B, very likely to be here in an impulse finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, on the 15-minute chart, you can see that the Dow Jones is unfolding here something as a triangle. And this triangle somehow suggests a correction in a wave B, clear wave B potentially here. And that means, yes, we are still looking for a wave C, but because of this triangle, A, B, C, D, and a E here, A, B, C, D, and a E, and we might start to see something very, very impulsive for Dow Jones to explode as a wave C. So expect the 1-to-1 fib level, a little bit different, yes, from Nasdaq and SPX, which they might be finished in a diagonal, or they might also be an impulse. We don't know yet, but somehow Dow Jones already says that things might explode for a wave C, meaning very likely the 1-to-1 fib level might be taking $47,712. Yep, so this is regarding the US stock indices, Nasdaq, SPX, and Dow Jones. Before you leave, make sure to join our private Discord community. There you will get daily updates faster than YouTube, plus exclusive bonus trading signals for the gold, silver, Bitcoin, and stocks. You can also request one special technical analysis every day and get access even to our only members video on YouTube and also on Discord. And stay ahead, of course, with economic and political news that actually moves the market. And of course, we do regular Q&A sessions, so you can get your questions answered directly in the Discord. And of course, if you're serious about leveling your trading, the Discord link is below in the description and in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.